This show is brought to you by NoGravCBD.com. If you've got joint pain or other medical issues, check out NoGravCBD.com. That's NoGravCBD.com. Use promo code ROCKMAN for your special rates. The Jacksonville Free Press, bringing quality urban news for more than 30 years. Pie 5 Pizza, food that's fun, fresh, and fast. Pie 5. And of course, Edward Waters College, preserving history, promising futures. And now, from the campus of Edward Waters College, it's the Rahman Experience. The Rahman Experience.
It's a brand new experience, a brand new time, a brand new way to do it. Hey, yeah, it's all mine. I'm the one telling stories you thought couldn't be told. I'm the one that bring you in your when you shaking from the cold. I'm the one always out front, yeah, trying something new. I'm the one that's gonna deliver when they ask what it do. Politics, entertainment, and science, what it do. Keeping you on the level with the stuff you can use. DJ Kids on the beat, and Ross got the track. It's the Rahman Experience. You know that's where it's at.
Yo, what's going on? Feeling much better and back in the saddle. Welcome to the Rahman Experience. I'm Rahman Johnson, and you guys keep things jumping and moving and popping and going on. This week's show is pretty cool. We've got a musical artist I found, discovered, / ran across on Instagram. His name's Nova, and when I tell you, dude, it's funny, and he can sing, and yeah, he's pretty cool. So I hope you get a chance to check him out and love on his music like I do, because he's pretty cool. And my producer, Andy's in the house. What's going on, Andy?
I'm doing great.
Come over, talk to me. So you and I were just talking. It's coming up in the news in a second, but we're talking about Kanye West real quick. Kanye has said that slavery was a choice. What more can you say? You can just laugh. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre that he said that, to be honest.
Yeah. And I mean, you're Haitian, so you come from people that said when Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture and everyone in Haiti, they were like, no, we're not picking cane anymore. So they kind of taught everybody in the Western Hemisphere to be free. That comment, how does it affect you being Haitian American?
Well,
I know it's such a huge question. It's almost like you have no words.
I really don't like, but I feel like it's kind of insulting that he would say that, and people actually do look up to Kanye West for not even for inspiration, but people really do look up to the man because he's entitled of him being a music genius.
Yeah, he's a celeb and he's an artist. So, well, we'll see what people say. It's coming up on the news, and there's so much more. Now, don't forget, you can join me social media-wise at RahmanJ on Instagram and on Twitter. Plus, you can find me on Facebook at RahmanJFans. That's Facebook.com/RahmanJFans. All that's out there. You can keep the conversation going throughout the week, and you can also leave me messages. I've gotten bunches of messages from you guys. You can call in 540-RAHMAN7, 540-RAHMAN7. Thanks as well to all of our sponsors and everybody that has helped to make the Rahman Experience a reality. And real quick, my team has said my birthday's coming up, right? May 26th. I will be years old, right? I'm not saying the actual number, but I'm going to do a crowdfunding campaign because we're going to expand the experience. So join me. Be looking out for it. I'll be launching it very soon. And hopefully you'll donate to be a part of the Rahman Experience Radio Network as we continue to expand this thing and keep news going, the kind of news we want, just like we want to have it. All right? Good stuff. More on the way with Nova, but first, the news. As the Russian investigation continues, there's yet another scandal brewing at the White House. This time it's about President Donald Trump's health. Now, the glowing letter written by Dr. Howard Bornstein describing the president's health as excellent and extraordinary, well, the doctor is now saying that the letter was dictated by the patient. That was from an exclusive CNN interview. Now, the White House has also announced that Dr. Ronnie Jackson, the president's former White House physician, will not be returning to take care of the president. Jackson recently withdrew his name from contention to be the new Secretary of Veterans Affairs. This summer, the Center for Disease Control is saying beware of the bugs. According to experts, since 2004, they've seen a stark rise in diseases carried by ticks, mosquitoes, and other biting bugs. Now, from Lyme disease to yellow fever, the cases have already started to climb again. Experts are saying that in order to stay safe, Make sure you empty anything in your yard with standing water, and make sure you keep insect repellent handy when outdoors. And Kanye West is on it again. This week he said that slavery, well, it's a choice.
I just love Trump. That's my boy. When you hear about slavery for 400 years, for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
He made the remarks on a recent TMZ appearance as he defended his love of Donald Trump and why he was seen wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Now, Kanye is out with a new track featuring T.I., where both hip-hop superstars talk race and politics in America. Now, what do you think? I mean, is Kanye right, or does he need to just go somewhere and be quiet? Everybody has an opinion on this one. You can call in 540-ROCKMAN7 or join me on social media at RockmanJ on Twitter or Instagram. Kanye, always controversial. The Rahman Experience returns in just moments with Nova. We'll be right back. Mondays are just like one of those days.
Back to work already?
Now, Pie 5 Pizza Company gives you Magic Monday. Just stop in and mention Magic Monday, and for a limited time only, for just $5.55. That's right, $5.55. Get your custom handcrafted pie just the way you like it. The toppings you want, more than 40. Your favorite crust. We've got 4, including gluten-free. And your pick of savory sauces. It's all for just $5.55 at participating locations only. Fun, fresh, fast, and sprinkled with a little bit of magic. It's Pie 5. It's the Rahman Experience, and sitting in with me today is a very unique story that I have to tell about somebody that I met actually on Instagram. Now, you can follow this guy on Instagram, but before I give you his Instagram address and information, I want to tell you that he's not supposed to be here. This guy, and actually he's supposed to be here, but according to other people, he wasn't, because he spent time in jail for murder. He's a construction worker. He's done so many things, but I think the biggest thing that's most impressive about him is that he's a dad. And he is a committed dad to an amazingly beautiful young lady. And the boy can sing. Not sing, but he can sing. Please welcome to the Rahman Experience, Nova. What's going on, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
You are probably one of the most talented dudes I have ever seen. Just raw, unadulterated talent. And interestingly enough, you're funny too, like crazy funny.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know you don't see yourself as a comedian or just the talented guy, but you're really funny, man. So you've had some interesting experience. I started out the show by saying you were in jail for murder.
Yeah.
And it's just a few years ago. You're a young guy, you're not even 30 yet. And you ended up going to jail for murder. What were the circumstances around that?
I mean, It was tough. I had a lot of stipulations. When I first got locked up and stuff like that, they sent me to the hole. I was locked up with all the gangs and everything like that. Of course, I was isolated. I couldn't receive mail. I got my food last after everybody. Death threats every day from certain people in there. So, you know.
But you went to jail. Your circumstances around your incarceration had to do with the fact that you had a family member that was being assaulted.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so basically, long story short, me and my sister was at this actual store, not being harmless, having a good time, caught up with somebody she knew or whatever, and then all of a sudden, man, this weird man tried to take advantage of her, put his hands up her skirt, all up in the private areas, had her snatched from the back, man, and
just out of the blue, he sexually assaulted your sister.
Yeah, just came out of nowhere, bro.
And you were defending your family.
Definitely, yeah. So, I mean, I didn't mean for the situation to happen that way. I didn't plan it to happen, but I will protect my family at all costs at any time. Anybody I love, friends, family, children, that's it for me.
Well, I'm glad to see that your sister was safe. And, unfortunately, I think from the investigation, it shows that the person that went after your sister had some mental illness issues and was, as sad as it was, unfortunately there was a loss of life. And I think you did have regret for that. But
I do.
The fact that you were, had to go and be incarcerated because of this is pretty stark. Yeah. So how did you find your way from going in the hole and knowing that you were doing the right thing in your estimation? How did you find your way out to say, you know what, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. I will be back in society. I'm going to be there for my child. What was that thing that motivated you to move forward?
Well, the thing that motivated me the most was like, this is not. I was, most of the time I was in disbelief, sitting there, and I was like, this can't be how the story is going to end for me. I was like, this can't be it. I know this fucked up situation or whatever, but this can't be the end, So when I was, just a little quick story, when I was locked up in the hole, people like, they already knew who I was when I walked into jail. Apparently they had TV in there. So, they was like, oh, I know what happened, So, and, I had dudes in there just saying, man, you just need to plea out the involuntary manslaughter, man. You do just 14 years. I'm like, just 14? Motherfucker, what? Just 14?
Yeah.
Bro, you'll still be in your 40s, bro. You be straight. Bro, no, I'm not. No, never. You no.
Still be in your 40s.
And then them motherfuckers be locked up for stealing a ham sandwich trying to give me some advice. I'm like, what college did you go to again? So you a lawyer now. Okay. Nah, I'm going to just fight shit head on, bro. Thank you.
But through your family, the work of attorneys, of course, the prayers of the righteous got you in and out.
Yeah, attorney said, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to now one of them.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. Family said, be strong and shut the fuck up. And so that's what I did.
So after that, you were able to make it in. You only spent a year behind bars.
Yeah. I spent, basically right up to a year. And then I got bonded out by the grace of God. Because it took $45,000 cash for me to get out. Yeah, it took. Nah, there wasn't no percentage and none of that bullshit. Cash in hand, 45 bands. And family, females, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how they showed
people
up.
40, yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly my sister. Shout out to her. She definitely was hustling or whatever. But $45,000 for me to get out.
And you were in a small town in Georgia.
Oh yeah, and everybody knows everybody in there.
Yeah, very small town in Georgia, and I'm sure that it was a foregone conclusion that you were gonna stay in jail.
Oh yeah. There's every time I used to go to the yard, every time I walk back in, people say some stupid shit like "dead man walking."
Why the death threats? Was the guy in the community somebody that everyone knew, or why y'all the death threats?
Well, here's the thing, his family and my family, we were kind of strong down there in numbers. So it's he had a popular name as well as mine. I got two sides of strong families down there. So anyway, you'll never know when you gonna meet up with one of his family members or vice versa because of the town and our name. We have so many. So I was actually locked up right next to his son. So yeah, and which was kind of heartbreaking because when it was time for his funeral, they wouldn't let him out. So he was screaming and crying. So I had to
you are right next to the guy.
I'm right there. I had to suck that shit up and hold my head high. I wanted to bawl. I wanted to be like, God, bro, I didn't mean for this to go like this, bro. Like, I wish you would have known. But it don't matter when it's your actual daddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just had
there were some mental illness issues, and according to the coroner's report,
inebriated as fuck.
He was full of drugs.
Yeah. But it still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt his pain through through the cell. I wanted to just say something, but wasn't shit to be said. I had to ride that out.
Do you think that there's a vendetta still that exists?
Every day I think about that shit.
But do you think they want to do something like
every day I think about that shit. Every day.
So you're watching your back?
Every day. I watch the car. I watch how I get in the car. I don't go nowhere that's not lit a little bit or whatever. I try to not be in certain areas. I don't post where I'm hanging at. Some shit.
So this has profoundly changed you as well.
Oh yeah, because I used to be reckless, man. I used to be a hot boy for real. Like, it was good. I'm saying, even though it was a bad situation, it was good for me because before then, I didn't care about life. I didn't care about my life or anything. I was just like a stupid rebel, like just out there. You know what I'm saying? So this, between having a child and having this situation, it just made me realize I had a lot to live for, and you don't want to throw your life away just like that. It only takes a few seconds to throw your life away. And it takes a long term of years to build that shit up.
And even though you were quote unquote reckless, can you share? You said I was reckless. How reckless were you? What were you doing? What were the reckless Nova days like?
Boy, look here.
Because really, you got in trouble for doing something that was actually pretty honorable.
Yeah, no, it was honorable, but like, I mean, I never did any. Okay, like me saying reckless, I was doing shit that, you know, not nothing to harm other people, but stuff that could have got me fucked up. Like I'd probably be with my homeboys and they'll have like 1,000 drugs in the car and shit like that, and we get pulled over, and you know, I'm drunk and shit, and I'm scared for them to go to jail because they really ain't, you know, they don't know how to handle
records on papers or whatever.
Yeah, they don't know how to handle themselves or anything like that, or they got too much to lose. So I'd be like, nah, I'll take the charge. I don't give a fuck.
You had charges before.
Oh man. I got
You don't seem though like the type that is like the quote unquote hot boy type.
Yeah, no, like I'm not going. I've never been a trouble starter. Like I've never been that type. But I won't start it, but I finish it. Yeah, exactly. So that's the type, you know what I'm saying. But I used to be drunk everywhere. I'll be liable to do anything, but I would never start fights. I would never threaten nobody. I was always easy to get along with. I just did shit that you just typically wasn't supposed to do, like being fucked up, driving, you know what I'm saying?
And that stuff never got you messed up. It was something much bigger.
Partying, like hard as I don't know what, you know, but nothing violent. I've never been a violent person. So only if people make me. That's it.
Wow. I love how you put that on the end. Only if they make me. So who knows what sets Nova off. Okay. So the way I kind of, and I'm not going to say I discovered you because you weren't lost, but the way I found you, I was like, this cat is funny as all get out. So Instagram is my favorite social media. Everybody has their favorite. So I'm on Instagram and, you know, flipping through because it's always good. It's nice to look at other pages and share whatever. And I hear this like run, and I could sing, but my singing is more powerful and throaty and, you know, that, you know, that kind of thing. I hear this run that is almost impossible in at least my estimation, and it was Nova. And you don't have a record deal.
No.
You produce your own music.
I do.
You have songs. We're going to check out a couple of them. But where does this voice come from?
Shoot. You know, I was told it came from my daddy and his family. I didn't meet my daddy until actually recently, but I mean, I was raised in church.
So the church where it comes from.
Yeah, definitely. I came. Yeah, for real. I was at church. I started playing the drums when I was 3 years old.
Where'd you go to church? Oh, you went to church when you were like in Georgia?
Yeah, in Lyons, Georgia. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, of course I was in the children's choir, but I used to always know when somebody was off, and it used to bother the shit out of me. And it's like, even though I didn't sing, I'd be like, and my mom was like, oh, the right note. If I would have sung, I would have sung it like this. I would have did this. I would, you know what I'm saying? I'm
so your mom's a singer too?
Nah, not really. Yeah, I mean, you know, she can hold a tune. But she's not singing. Like when I finally met my daddy, he sung. I said, "Oh, you can sing for real." Yeah. And so, his brothers they all could sing and shit or whatever. So, but they was they was thugged out. But other than that, yeah, that's why I get it from my daddy's side of the family actually.
So, how long have you known that you've had this gift? I mean, yeah, you say you knew when songs were off and things like that, but how long have you really known that you could like blow like for real?
I knew ever since I was probably 7 or 8 years old. I knew I could sing. I just didn't want to. I mean, and I knew I was good at singing at least decent at singing by 17 or 18 when I had a get in chorus class in high school, and I had to sing for grades. I was like, okay, it's chicks in class. It's my time to shine. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get this A.
Yeah, let me go and get this easy A out the way or whatever. So, and then that's when I actually started singing when I had chorus class. Before then, I just didn't really want to sing. I just wanted to play music and be behind the scenes, really.
And speaking of that, how many instruments do you play?
I play every instrument, actually. I can't even name what instrument I don't play, to be honest with you. So
drums,
guitar, saxophone, violin, just weird shit, man.
But the beauty of it is
I can't read no music.
Not a tab.
It's all by ear. Everything.
But you can pick up a violin right now and go for it.
And go in. Yeah.
So GarageBand is like nothing for you because you can do the real thing.
No. I mean, after a while, if you don't play a certain instrument, you get a little rusty and shit. Yeah. And, but other than that, like once I get on it and remember it, you know what I'm saying, to play around with it, it's a wrap, you know what I'm saying. But my main actual instrument is the keyboard or piano or whatever.
Yeah.
And which wasn't my first choice, by the way. But I saw how you can make it like actually talk to people while you playing, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, I like the way it make people feel, so I gravitated to that instrument actually.
But have you a desire to read music? Do you want to be able to read music?
I do, but I hate class. I hate school. I hate sitting there just. I don't know. I don't know if I have a short attention span. I mean, I don't if it's something I'm interested in, but I don't know. It's just I never had the patience to just sit down and learn how to read music, but I know I do want to learn eventually.
And there are programs now that you can actually do the composition, and the program will spit the sheet music out.
Yeah.
So, or to listen to what you do and spit the sheet music out.
Yeah. I would love to do shit like that.
So that way you can. I mean, I don't think you can like limit yourself to not being able to compose just because you can't. You know, write AGBDL. What is it? Am I remembering it right? Because I can actually read music, but I spend more of my time doing other stuff than music, so I don't do it as much. But I know every good boy does fine. Yeah, we all know that.
All I know is do, re, mi, and that's it.
Oh man, it gets deeper. But you know that. Where'd you go to high school?
Say it again.
Where'd you go to high school?
Robert E. Lee.
Went to Lee High School.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Did you play any sports? Were you involved in any activities besides choir? Course?
Man, I ran track for a week, and that's it. And I was in.
Why only a week, dude?
Cause I mean, I got a job real early in high school. You know, I'm saying, to help around the house with my mama. You know, so I had to take care of family and take care of myself. I was in band for like 2 weeks. I was in there long enough to take a damn.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I said strong 2 weeks. That's all I had.
Okay.
And I was there long enough to take a picture, and they still mad about that shit. How the fuck you get on this picture, man? You ain't even in the band, bro. I was like, says this picture, I am in the band. Okay,
all 2 weeks of the band.
I'm telling you, if you go right now, you'll see my picture with a strong face, like I really played something for real. But anyway, and then I was done with that. I dropped out of school actually, and I started working full time. So
wow,
yeah, I had to take care of mama and myself.
But you made it work.
I made it work.
So you're a dad?
Yeah.
How's that?
I love being a daddy, man. When I found out my baby mom was pregnant, I thought it was the end of my life, to be honest with you. But it was actually the beginning of a better life. So
what snapped you back? They say the girls are always daddy's girls. And I know you and your daughter we talked, you guys are like twins, like you have a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, she an asshole, man. She like an asshole. She goofy, she an asshole. She's smart as hell, so we have a lot of similarities. So I definitely mess with her the long way. When I'm singing and playing the piano, she'll come in the room and sing. She'll start singing, bro.
Can she run? Yeah,
not yet. Okay, just her feet. That's it. But yeah, she'll sing with me, bro. Like if I'm recording a video, she'll interrupt the shit, start singing loud to try to overpower me.
Yeah,
and I think that's adorable, man. But she funny, man. She's gorgeous.
Man, that's so awesome. So your songs that you have now, you were telling me you have a catalog. I feel like I'm sitting in front of like the new Prince or something. Man, because you were telling me, oh my God, I think it's all of our favorite artists. Prince Rogers Nelson, may he rest in peace.
Amen.
Or the artist formerly known as Prince, or whatever you know him as. Yeah. He was truly a musical genius. You told me that you have over 300 unpublished written songs.
Yeah.
So what inspires you to write those songs?
Well, every song that I wrote was about a step in my life that I went through. Teenage life, pretty much dropping out of high school, growing up on the streets at 17, getting married, getting divorced, being depressed, falling in love again.
What's music about? The song we've heard today, what's music? Where'd that inspiration come from?
Well, one day my sister actually challenged me to write a romantic song. She was like, and it was actually not too long ago. She's like, I want you to write a love song, and I'm like, well, but I don't love nobody right now, And she was like, nobody? I'm like, nah, not really. She was like, well, what are you passionate about? What would take you to your intimate space or whatever? I'm like, I love music. Like that takes me to a place where nobody could take me. And she was like, okay, well, why don't you write about music? And then I thought about it. Took me a little while, but I thought about it and I was like, what if I made music sound like a woman? But I'm really not talking about a woman. I'm actually talking about my love for music and our bond and how it makes me feel and how, and how we complement each other. So, a lot of people who, just listen to the song and don't listen to the lyrics, they're like, man, that must have been fine, whoever you talking about. I'm like,
she is fine.
Yeah, she fine as hell.
I listen to her every day.
Exactly. So I'm like, I'm actually talking about music itself. So yeah, that's how I came up with that.
So, have you ever been? Yeah, I heard you say you're married, divorced, baby mom. Yeah, all that stuff. Have you ever been properly in love?
Properly. Define your properly.
You tell me. It's your definition. Do you feel like you've been properly in love?
Probably not.
Because I can't define love. That's on you. That's something you
when you say properly, I'm trying to, but I mean, I've been in love before, but it wasn't properly. I don't think it was.
Yeah, because I think there's a propriety. Like, when you can look back and say, you know what? That was it.
Yeah.
May not be it now, and I may be moving in a different direction, but at the time, that was it.
That's a hard question because I've been in love before, but it could have been the right person, just the wrong timing, but most of the time when I'm in love with somebody, it turns out to be like dangerous, and not in a violent way, but more like in a dangerous for each other. Like, it turns out to be toxic or some shit like that. So,
every relationship,
pretty much.
So is it like, remember Hancock?
Yeah. That's why you couldn't be too close to each other.
It diminishes your superpower.
Yeah, I've loved women, and and it'd be okay, and then it just not work out. I didn't love them for real. But for the women that I did fall in love with, it turned toxic, like for real, and
from both sides.
Yeah, definitely both sides. Gotcha. Yeah, it used to start on one side, and then
is it you?
Yeah, to make the high.
Well,
okay,
what happened
exactly. I mean, it started okay.
So what are you doing to change that? I feel like I'm having a Ayala moment. Ayala be like, beloved, I need you to.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I was reckless at one point. I was okay. Well, after I got a divorce. Because, I was young when I got married. I was getting like 18 and she was like maybe 26.
Okay, so I got to mess with you because you was probably looking for a place to stay because you was got high school.
You know what's so crazy?
I'm just saying, you said like,
I had my own together. Like, I had a lot of money at 18.
So you brought her?
Yeah, I brought her. Okay. And she was a doctor's daughter. Her mother worked for the government. She was straight.
Okay.
Before she, I had my
Before
own.
she met you.
Before she met me, yeah. Yeah, she was fine. She didn't, I was straight. I was like, man, I got my own. I'm doing good. I had a corporate job, And, something happened as far as me switching my job. So I was looking for a better job. I had a good job. I was working at AT&T, whatever. But I saw a job opportunity. It was a fucking lie, by the way. It was like, come work for us and make such and such bi-weekly, like $2,000 bi-weekly. I was like, $2,000 bi-weekly, right? And guess what the company was?
What?
Kirby.
Selling vacuum cleaners?
Bro, I didn't know though. It's because they didn't word it right. They said
that's why
customer service. They said customer service, $2,000 bi-weekly. You can bonuses, So I'm like, my dumb.
Quit your job.
Come on, somebody.
Oh man,
my dumb quit the job. Like, baby, I got hired at Kirby, so everything gonna be fine. We gonna be straight.
So she knows what Kirby is.
She didn't. So
So
she
y'all
like,
thinking y'all?
Yeah, we both like, we finna be balling. Anyway, she was a manager at Citibank still, so But anyway, so I go to the job. I'm like, hey man, I'm Shannon, man. This Kirby, and they was like, it was some rundown ass, hole in the wall ass business on the corner in the hood, and so with a tie hanging under his drawers, out his shirt at the top. Yeah, this Kirby. You here for the job? All right, let's go. I'm like, okay, slightly unprofessional, but let's ride. Put me in a child molester's van. And then we ride out to these neighborhoods.
Oh, and they made you walk from house to house.
Bro, it was summer that day, by the way. I want to just throw that in. It was summer. And I walked to the house, and he showed me a presentation. I said, hold on. Is this what y'all mean with customer service? I was like, this is it.
I didn't even know they still do
stuff,
like walk around.
I'm walking around to like old people's house and pulling out vacuums. He's sweating and trying to explain it to him. And he
so
like,
did anybody buy the vacuum?
hell no, that vacuum was $3,000. Like, and you know what's so crazy? No, but here's the thing. Like, some of the houses we went to, they was like, oh, I already got a Kirby. And I'm like, but you paid for that shit from somebody else. So we ain't got the newest one. We got the one before. You was $1,200. That was a steal. A steal? Somebody stole your fucking money. That ain't no steal. My vacuum.
You go to Walmart and get a vacuum.
Yeah, I $50, bro. A good one for $100. You paying $1,200 for some just to clean up dirt. Yeah. So long story short, I quit that job the first day. I was like, oh no, because it was, and then it was commission based. By the way,
yeah.
They talking about $2,000 a week. I'm like, oh, okay,
if you sell 200 vacuum cleaners,
exactly,
or whatever the number
exactly
is.
in the heat. Yeah, no, and we ain't have no lunch. You had to bring your lunch in the child molester van.
Why describe this van that you call the child molester van?
It was either child molester or DC sniper, one of the two. It was all white, long, ain't have no windows on the side. The front windows, yeah.
So you couldn't see out of the...
Hell no!
So
like I was being transported or some shit. So like I ain't have a green card.
I was gonna say they could have took you to...
Yeah, they could have off my ass somewhere, dropped me off in the desert. I'm up here fully dressed in a 3-piece suit, sweating in on the back of the van, not knowing these people trying to sell a vacuum cleaner. Anyway, so I quit that immediately. And then I'm trying to go back to my job. Like, look, I made a mistake, man. Please take me back. I'm sorry, boo boo. Nah. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I ended up, I started struggling. I went from being straight to struggling because I went my things the wrong way. Once I told you my ex-wife, her daddy was a doctor, and mom worked for the government. They was like, look here, baby, get out of there. And she got out of there. I'm talking about, she was out of there. That shit me up so bad.
That's when you went through the depression.
Yeah. She had, of course, followed by that, I want a divorce. I'm like, what? She's like, now? Right now? Like, when everything's falling down?
Do you still keep in contact with her?
Hell nah. Matter of fact, it's so weird that I never ran into her ever again. Like, she stayed in Jacksonville, but I've actually ran into her family members, but I have never seen her again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is she black?
She is. She from the Virgin Islands, though.
Okay.
Yeah, she black. She tall, too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, yeah, she from the Virgin Islands. I never ran into her again. I mean, I done got drunk one time and hit up on Facebook. Like, we could have been something. You this up for us.
Did you really hit her? You drunk? Wait a minute. Not even drunk text. You drunk Facebook.
Yeah. First of all, I'm a drunk texter. That's all. That's all I'm about for the most part. Oh, my word.
I can only imagine. Nova, that'll be the next show. Nova's drunk text.
I'm a drunk texter. And I hate it because the next day I always have to apologize. But sometimes I delete my messages. So I have people will hit me back up like, did you mean what you say last night?
And what did you say?
I don't know because I deleted it. And I'd be like,
wait a minute. How are you drunk enough to send the text, but then sober enough to delete the text?
I don't know. I'll say some. It'd be probably some nasty too. Because they be like, you really want to do that? And I'm like, and I just have a blank stare at the phone like, oh, well, now when you say do that.
Go to church?
Yeah. When you say do that, baby, what are we talking here? You said on top of the car in the church parking lot. What? Who? You know what? I was going through some last night, baby. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it'd be like 13 people.
It's 13 different people.
Yeah. I get a message.
Which you wouldn't do in real life. It's just... That's the drunk text.
I mean,
and the room is silent.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't do some of the things. And at the moment, I think I'd be serious. Like, I'd be dead ass.
This is the funniest. And that's why I think that you are a comedian, besides being a very extremely talented singer. Your stuff is so funny. Like, you could tell a joke, even though you don't try.
Yeah, I'll just be,
But you're funny, man. You're funny.
I appreciate it.
Wow. So what's next for you? I mean, I know you got that huge catalog of songs. You got your life on the right path. You're taking care of your responsibility. What's next for you?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I know I got a new video it's gone. I'm going to be making a new video soon. With Poetic Lace. Shout out to Poetic Lace, man. He's a wonderful gospel rapper. I got a few songs of him that I produced. I'll drop that out to you too. Anyway, I'm gonna do the video. My sister suggests that I get a band together. I actually had my first right before I met you. I actually had my first show last year, like the end of last year, whatever.
Where was it?
At 1904 Music Hall.
Yes, with the young lady that does the First Friday, right? The gospel.
No, I ain't do no gospel stuff.
Where's the 1904 Music Hall?
It's downtown. It's right around the corner from the theater. I actually it was my own show. Like and I had people open up for me.
So your headline.
Yeah. And I had Chris Williams open up for me, Mecca, and the show was thick. For my first show, it was so thick, and I was like real emotional about it because I was like, I went from being locked up, wondering if I'm gonna ever see my daughter or if I'm ever gonna see myself outside again. Yeah. To on the stage with lights and reverb and And I had so many supporters like, clapping and emotion because they're like, man, you fucking did it. You overcame this big old hurdle that nobody probably, naturally would be able to get over. Even my friends was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was in your situation, bro, I would have been broke down.
I have a good friend who I've known for now well over 20 years, 25 years or so. I met him when I started on radio. Yeah. And he was back. Remember back in the 80s when Dope Boys were like the thing? Well, you don't remember, but
no, I remember. I remember the era. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Dope Boy was the thing. Well, he was in the game. Yeah. But he, there was this like rule or law or something. If your gun was used in the commission of a crime, whatever it was. Yeah. His best friend got killed.
Oh no!
And it was his gun, and it was, I don't remember all the circumstances, but what I do remember is he ended up on death row. On death row. And like you, he had praying family members. There were some technicalities. It wasn't, he didn't actually pull the trigger in his case, and it was just some other stuff. Long story short, he is now no longer on death row. He's been out. I've known him for years and years, nearly 2 decades. He's been a longshoreman, electrician, all those good things. He's running for city council right now. What? Yeah. And
talk about a turnaround.
And the beauty of it is he doesn't run away from the fact that he was on death row.
Oh no.
And that he was a dope boy. And I appreciate you sharing the authenticity of your story because it's gonna help somebody else.
Yeah. I knew I went through it for a reason, man. I mean, like I said, it was definitely a wake up call because at the rate I was, doing things and the way I was so careless, man, something could have happened to me, man. I could have been in a box, bro. So.
Well, I want to make sure we know you can get your music on anywhere you find music: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. You can look it up. Tidal. Yeah. You can look up Nova, Nova, N as in Nancy, OVA, and you'll find the song that's currently out, Music, right now. Yeah. There, you can go look them up, check it out, and Instagram. Your Instagram is TH
number 3
REAL
NOVA
The Real Nova. TH number 3 REAL Nova. Trust me. Even though I don't even know why I followed you, because I usually don't follow people with blocked profiles.
Yeah,
I don't do it.
Mine's still blocked. I got somebody running my page too.
It was blocked, and I'm like, I think whoever was running your page liked something that I put up, and I was being, I think left a comment like, "Hey, good stuff," or good. And I read the comments on Instagram, not all of them, because some of y'all kind of nasty. Yeah. But some of these girls, if y'all mama do the stuff that y'all tried to DM,
they mama probably like that too at their age. That's how they got here. Shit.
I'm just saying. Yeah. So I try to be a good Instagram citizen. I guess. So I respond back when it's appropriate. And I think I guess you said somebody's running your page. They were like, "Hey, good stuff, bro," or whatever. And I responded, and I'm like, it seems, and it said something about music, I think, in the bio. Yeah. And I said, okay, let me check out. And I followed, because usually I don't follow. Yeah. Because ain't no telling what you'll find behind the closed door.
Yeah, you're right.
You click follow and pop up, and you be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see that.
Yeah.
So, but I was glad I did follow, and I saw you there. So check them out, The Real Nova on Instagram. When is that video? When are you planning to shoot it? During the summer?
I'm probably gonna knock that out pretty soon. It's about time for me to drop another video. Y'all can also go on YouTube if y'all just want to see the videos. Nova, Nova. The title of the song is Music. It's MUZIQ. However, so, but I'll probably be knocking that video out Within a couple weeks, actually.
Oh, nice. So quick.
Yeah.
Already in pre-production now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm just getting it together, but yeah.
So I gotta ask before I get out of here too, because we always do a lightning question round, and I know we've had some of your time, and it's I appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. So you're tatted.
Hell yeah.
So explain the tats that we can actually see. What's the neck tat? You have a neck tat in the center on your.
I'm
throat?
a Pisces.
Okay.
Pisces all day.
That's the zodiac symbol, Pisces. Yeah.
Shit. Talent that's emotional.
That's what the Pisces is.
Yeah, that's all.
See, I've heard lying, sneaky, whorish Pisces, but
that's the evil side. That's the other side. We can be that. You know, it depends on how I feel that particular day.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so I got a biblical arm, and of course,
a ratchet arm.
Yeah, gotta have a ratchet arm. Gotta have that street credit.
Okay,
anyway,
biblical arm.
So,
But
of
this
course,
is the biblical arm.
All right, we're gonna ignore this. It's the Pisces still. The
so it's a
koi
fish, a whole fish, the whole koi all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is where we get to Jesus.
Okay.
You know, we got the Last Supper right here.
The entire Last Supper is in your bicep.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then we have Jesus being hung on the cross with the blood.
Okay, Black Jesus.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have when the devil and his angels were kicked out of heaven.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the hand tap. That's what I was.
Now this is more personal. This is when my brother passed away. Okay. This is the time and date he passed away. So I got that on my my hand because I was real close, too close to him actually.
How old was your brother when he passed away?
He was 25.
And how long has it been?
It's 2018. It's been 5 years now.
Can you share why?
Actually, it was me and him. Okay, so me and him did everything together. I mean, everything. There was not a day goes by that we never knew what each other were doing. You know. Anyway, one day, of course, one day he caught pneumonia. And I caught pneumonia, so we both was in the hospital at the same time. We did everything together, and I got out the hospital eventually because I usually get bronchitis when the seasons change, when they go from hot to cold, and then it turns into pneumonia or whatever. And he never actually gets sick. So I got out of the hospital, and he was still there. And now I was calling him like, man, get your ass out the hospital, man. Harry, I don't know why you taking so long. He was like, oh, I'll be out by tomorrow. Da da da. And then one day turned into 2 days, 2 days turned into 3 days, and I was just like, calling him, and I'm like, man, what's going on? Why is it taking so long, And
But he wasn't getting, his pneumonia wasn't
it wasn't getting no better. And then next thing you know, his organs started shutting down, and then next thing you know, he couldn't talk, and then next thing you know, he wasn't there. And it all happened so fast in 2 weeks.
Was it a bacteria infection? Did they know what it was?
It was actually HIV. Yeah.
He didn't know he had it.
Nah, he was in the last stages. So so he got caught pneumonia and then.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. That was the. I think that was.
So you never had a chance to say really goodbye.
Hell no. Yeah, nah, not at all. It messed me. Now that messed me up.
Have you done something to make sure that other people are getting tested? Like, have you tried to make sure people around you? I know. When HIV/AIDS affects people, and disproportionately affects people in the African American community. When you've seen that, I mean, have you done your part to say, "Hey, make sure you're strapping it up, make sure you're getting tested"?
No, I mean, honestly, I haven't, because I don't know why. I mean, most people grown. You can tell. I mean, I could do more and say, strap it up, but it's like, okay, common sense. I know that. If people are grown, they're going to do what they want to do. When people talk about their sex life around me, most of the time it's with the same partner, so I guess they feel safe or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't really bring it up too much.
But I mean, it's an interesting, you've had that touch your life, and I think when we look at it, as someone who's involved in higher education, I've talked to students and there's so many stories where HIV/AIDS has touched our lives that, cousins and family members. And the interesting thing is we still don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you sharing that piece of information.
No problem at all. Yeah. I miss him. He was my best. He was everything to me.
No,
man.
not was. Still is.
Still is. You're right.
Spirit is still there.
Amen.
Awesomeness. So I can't download the song. I really want to like this. You just did this run today on Instagram. That was ridiculous.
I forgot to run too. That's the thing. Once I hit a note, I forget it.
That's what's so cool. Like you were just playing around in a woodshed somewhere, a warehouse or something.
Yeah, I was definitely in that warehouse at work.
Yeah.
What was I singing?
I don't know. Just sing something. Sing. Let's see. What's? Let me see a basic song that you would probably kill. I know. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
Oh, you good. What can I say to make you look my way? Yeah. To feel the way that I feel. And what can I do to get right next to you? To show you this is real. I gotta find a way to sweep you off your feet and make you want to fall in love with me. So tell me anything I have to do to make sure that I am in tune with you.
Man, you ain't messing nothing up. Man, what are you about?
You heard that last note?
Bruh.
Sound like somebody scared me. Ooh.
I think you scared us, man.
Man, look here, I appreciate it. Boy, I'm gonna be thinking about that door all night.
This is a crazy show. This is probably one of the better shows we had, man.
Man, I appreciate it, bro.
Thank
It's
you
a long time coming.
Yeah. I know we've been trying to connect for a minute. And your schedule's crazy, my schedule's crazy, and you know you're doing your thing. So, any shows coming up? When are we gonna get you back on stage? We're working on that. It's coming. It's coming, brother. It's coming.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
It's coming. I'm just glad. You know, one of the things I wanted to do with my podcast is you may not have a Grammy Award-winning album out right now. You may not have a movie or a book or anything to push. But I think a lot of us have interesting stories that people want to hear and people need to hear.
Yeah.
And the fact that you are such an amazingly talented artist and the fact that you've been through everything that you have, you know, with incarceration and family and all that stuff, man, and you still maintain a smile. Like you smile all the time.
Yeah, man. Shoot. Well, you know, most of the time anyway. I never wanted to let life beat my ass, man. You know, you gotta remember, even though you had a situation, somebody always have it worse. There's some people that are as talented as me, if not more talented, and all they had was one chance, and it was a bad chance, and they, you know, either in prison for life or they might be in a grave right now, you know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to try again, even though I'm still a project right now, you know, trying to, you know, get it all the way together, but I'm glad that he saw something in me and that I can carry out and share with people.
Man, the work in you is continuing to be completed, this is absolute craziness though that you it's like a diamond in the rough, man. Not even the rough. I mean, you're there, but I'm just surprised that you haven't got, and you like one amateur night, like one of the amateur nights, local amateur nights in Jacksonville.
Hell yeah, I had to beat a lot of church people, but yeah.
Did you sing a gospel song?
Hell nah.
Because I wasn't hosting it. I was the first host of amateur night in Jacksonville at the Ritz. And one thing people believe is when they come and sing church songs that they won't get booed.
Man, look here. This is what they do. I'm going to just tell the truth.
Okay.
I ain't gonna, you know, I go to church too. I love, hey man. But anyway, they bring 62 church members.
To cheer for them.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? We know it's either going to be I Won't Complain or some popular that, you know what I'm saying, you sing at a funeral. And they're going to wear a tie and a white button-up shirt and loose khakis. And all of a sudden, as soon as they stand up, everybody, you know, you got to get the crowds, you know, the crowds vote.
Not all the time.
I said, hell no, but I sung Luther Vandross. If only for one night. Started singing to all the aunties.
Sing it one time.
Man, I ain't messing with you, man.
Let me hold you. You going to do the whole like, here he comes.
Man, I sung that, man, and then all the aunties is like, ooh, I like the gospel song, but who is this? Who is that? So you
The
know,
people old enough to be your great
yeah,
grandmother.
yeah, for real, man. I sung that song, and you know, it's so good. Usually I get stage fright. You know, back in the day, now I ain't really too nervous about too much shit. But anyway,
Man, the way your Instagram set up, like
Yeah,
the stuff
you would
that you
never-
talking
yeah.
about, yeah, no.
Yeah, nah, but you know, half the time I'm, you know,
But
what
you
I'm saying?
no, you're not. But you're more comedy than like. I mean, you like, oh yeah, he could sing, but
Yeah,
he's funny.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I think it's more of you're funny, and then just singing is a byproduct.
I think it like, you know, I could never be I could be recorded like, you know, just speaking my mind like that, but if I had to do stand up comedy, I'd suck ass.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
Get you a good writer. Do a couple rehearsals.
I'll need like 50 drinks on the stage and then just let me say what the fuck's on my mind and I'm out of there. That's it. Yeah.
This is, I mean, I'm really honored that you took some time out to hang out with me, man.
No, the pleasure is all mine.
In the Rahman Experience. All right, so we know you got stuff coming up. Looking forward to the new video, and I need the lightning question round. I almost forgot. It's one of the most popular parts of the show. What did I do? Oh shit! Hold on.
Hey, that's good.
No, it's not.
That's wonderful.
One of the popular parts of the show, lightning question round. I'm gonna ask you a lightning question, answer it quick as possible, and I just want to know what you think. Okay.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Why?
It's dark.
I mean, why? This is dark. What does it provide for you?
Okay, I'm lying. My favorite color is purple, man.
Really? Why? Why purple?
I don't know. I think that's sexy, man.
Okay. Purple bed sheets, I guess, in the
Yeah.
bedroom. Wow. There it is. Do you have any pets?
Hell nah, just me.
Do you like pets?
No. I mean, when people have them, I just rub them and pretend I like them. But that's,
You don't like
yeah.
pets.
As soon as they hop on me, oh, you're so cute.
What movie would be best? What movie would be great remade as a musical?
I don't know. Me made as music.
Yeah, a movie great as a musical.
Boys in the Hood.
As a musical?
I think it'll be interesting. Let's see how it goes. Ricky! You know what I'm saying?
That is one of the funniest ones I think I've ever heard.
Hey,
What's your favorite pair of shoes?
Clark's.
Why Clark's?
It's dope.
Kind of
boy.
old school. Yeah, like Dope Boy.
It's
80s.
Dope Boy, but it's
Yeah.
still classy.
Okay.
So you get both.
So Dickies too then?
No.
No Dickies?
They go to hell, yeah.
Really? You don't like Dickies?
Nah, they could die with the Jabot jeans and the salties.
Dickies has actually made a comeback. Did you know that?
They should go back forward to wherever they came from.
I think Dickies is not bad. I
I've don't get me wrong, I've worn Dickies before a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I do miss they crease. Now they crease and it
ain't because it's the Dickies. It's because you go to them cleaners, that one dry cleaner that has that pressing machine. I don't even think they make those machines
They
anymore.
don't. I have never seen a crease like that ever
crease
again.
will cut you.
I'm telling you, you can leave your pants standing up and have a conversation with them.
And they be right there,
Right, just
looking
standing
at
there
you.
waiting on the next move. Yeah.
See, this is comedy gold.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Your favorite, like your dream car. What's your dream car?
It used to be a Nissan 300ZX, and then I got older.
Really?
Yeah.
How about this? My dream car when I was growing up was a 280Z.
No.
And then I got older.
Yeah, and then you get older. It's more out there now. Yeah.
No, I was really young.
No, yeah, but that was the shit. I used to love the 280Zs, the 240SXs, and but a Nissan 300ZX was screaming my name.
Yeah.
Now,
Dream car. Wow.
I don't have one no more. That really was my top. I mean, I wouldn't mind the drop top Maybach coupe.
Really?
Yeah. It's,
Over a Tesla?
hell yeah, over a
my
Tesla.
gosh.
Tesla, that's a Honda compared to
No.
the
I've driven the Maybach.
Yeah, no, a couple of my family members own them. They some badass cars.
I've driven.
But have you seen that Maybach coupe though? Not
I know exactly what you're talking about.
the 2-seater.
There's nothing like. So I'm at the gym the other day, and dude comes. He's like, "Hey, I got a new toy." So I'm thinking he's good friend. I work out slightly, you know, every now and then. So he's like, so he's like, I got a new toy. So he pulls out his phone when we get outside. So I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna show me some new iPhone. And I'm anti-iPhone. I'm not really an iPhone fan.
Blasphemy!
I'm just saying, I have.
He didn't hear you, baby.
I have an Android.
He didn't mean it.
So he pulls out his tainted fruit, and, and he starts tapping it. So the car, I'm like, oh, nice phone. You know, I'm ready to go to my car. So the car pulls out of the parking lot.
No, dear.
And drives up to the front door of the gym.
You know how many tickets that'll save me if I had a car like that?
His car drove up to the front door of the gym.
From his iPhone?
From his iPhone.
If he had an Android, it would have went in reverse.
He was like...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So he was like, get in. I'm like, bro, like, it just drove up.
Yeah, you was like low-key scared.
No, he wanted to show us. He had done it before. So the car drives itself.
Yeah, I heard it did.
So when you get in, like, he went for a ride. Now, granted, you can't just... Eventually, it's supposed to be where you can just get in the back seat and the car will take you wherever.
That's where I wanted to get.
But it's not there yet.
Okay. I heard it can't go around too many curves.
Well, I got in it and it drove fine. While we were in it, he hit a button, put in the destination, hit this button, and the car just drove. And we had conversations. He wasn't even looking at the road.
Are you kidding me?
And
it knows when to stop.
It knows when to stop. It knows when to go. It knows what cars are near. Like, it will take you to the destination you're going
safely,
but you have to be behind the wheel.
What, just for kicks and giggles?
No, because just in case, like that situation in Arizona where the lady walked out in front of the car and the car just kept going.
Was there anybody behind it?
Yeah, but he wasn't looking. He was doing playing Sudoku or playing Cookie Jam or something. And the car unfortunately ran over the lady and she died.
Well, the car didn't.
No, the car did. He wasn't charged.
Oh, he was driving a Tesla?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a Tesla. So Uber in Arizona in Phoenix was testing the new driverless Uber vehicles.
Oh, okay. Never mind. The car did hit her ass.
So the car did hit her.
Oh,
but the guy was behind the wheel.
He didn't get charged for that, right?
He didn't get charged.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
the car ran over her.
That's unfortunate, bro. That was
tough.
Yeah,
hold on. You don't want to laugh.
Nah, that's it. I don't want to,
So now you have to be careful.
Yeah.
These runaway cars. I saw iRobot. I did.
Sounds like God's plan to me. I don't know.
On that note, Nova, you're absolutely amazing, dude.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work. Keep the positive attitude. And
trying.
Something tells me you'll be back on the Rahman Experience.
I better be.
We got work for you to do.
All right, now.
We got work for Oh, favorite musical artist, real quick. Right now, who you look up to?
Tank,
yeah.
What's Prince? He died.
But how about died, but still got 50 tracks that have yet to be released.
There will never be another Prince, but as far as in, like, my favorite singer right now, who I look up to right now, Tank.
It's hard to look up to him because he ain't but 3'1", but I'm just saying.
He's short? Yeah, that voice like milk and honey with butter on it. Like, shit good, bro.
Loving it, man. All right, come back soon.
All right, will do.
This is Nova, man. I don't want to end the show because it's so funny. You still got more jokes to tell.
It's all good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Donna from Louisiana. The storm just hit, and we went from donating to the food bank to needing it.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Rahman Experience. And before we get to your best life, I want you to take a quick listen to one of Nova's tracks.
And I pray that it never fades away. My baby held me down and she always been that way. Man, that's and I pray that it never fades away. My niggas held me down and they always been that way. Man, that's and I pray that it never fades away. My baby held me down and she always been that way. I had a lot of friends, but I didn't know when I needed them, they showed. Do unto others as you have them do. Remember me and I remember you. Let your actions be the proof. I follow suit. Yeah, I'd rather be with you, chilling in a coupe, instead of talking in between the booth. Sacrificing all my years of youth. I'm hoping that my letters get to you. I'm missing you, I hope you miss me too. I hope you saving your forbidden fruit. Girl, let me taste it, girl, you got the juice. Cause when I'm down and I'm feeling blue, you're always there, I can count on you. I can't wait to see your face, girl, I miss you so much. I thank you for the opportunity to feel the chance of real love.
That's it, Real Love, brand new stuff from Nova, and he let us punch it first right here on the Rahman Experience. So check him out wherever you buy music, iTunes, Spotify, wherever it is, Nova's there. Thanks, man, for coming on the show. And tonight, in your best life, find your passion. Just simple. Whatever it is you're passionate about, find your passion. And if you live in your passion, and walk in your passion, you can work in your passion. And that is another key to living your best life. I want to say thanks to our producer, Andy Francois, who helped to make this show amazing. Also, Hayden Cummings and everyone else that came together to put the show down. Thank you, Tierra Humphrey and the entire WEWC team. Now, remember, you can catch our show here every Wednesday. So come check it out and tell a friend, all right? Don't forget to find us on social media and keep the conversation going. And remember, I know my voice is leaving now, but hey, the show's done, so it doesn't matter. But don't let someone tell you no who doesn't have the power to tell you yes. If no one's told you, know that I love you. Now go ahead, make the rest of the day absolutely amazing.
The Rahman Experience. It's a brand new experience, a brand new time, a brand new way to do it. And yeah, it's all mine. I'm the one telling stories you thought couldn't be told. I'm the one that bring you in when you shaking from the cold. I'm the one always out front, yeah, trying something new. I'm the one that's gonna deliver when they ask what it do. Politics, entertainment, and science, Waterloo. Keeping you on the level with the stuff you can use. DJ Kids on the beat, Ross got the track. It's the Rahman Experience. You know that's where it's at.